I am Bob. Bubba Brewski, the great Bubba Brewski. I have a request from, well, everybody. All the team players, my players, here's my request. Stop running into the goalie! You're kicking my ass!
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans, so come on. That's better. We got the Canadiens tonight, and like I said at the end of yesterday's recap, last night's recap, almost today's recap, don't screw it up, Panthers, all right? I mean, Vegas, Tampa, the Rangers, the who's who of the NHL for the most part, and now we got the Canadiens, right? They don't suck. They don't suck. They might have sucked last year. They don't suck. They're a halfway decent team. And you know how these teams come in. Every once in a while we get a team that comes in and they play above their board against us because they enjoy knocking off the Eastern Conference champions. Now, what do we got? We got Stoley, the goalie, in net tonight. Anthony Stolarz is in. Bubba gets a break, which is good because he got creamed more than once yesterday. They got to stop running into the goalie. What else? Look, this is the end of the homestand, right? So we get a couple of days off, and then next week, the late games start. Not too bad. Not as bad as the last time. I know Thursday is 10 o'clock against Vegas. Tuesday is 9 o'clock, but I forget who that game is against. But so we do have a couple of late games coming up, and then Saturday we have actually an afternoon matinee game, so that's not too bad. What do we need to see tonight? Well, the first thing is just stay healthy. Hopefully nobody takes any elbows to the face tonight. I'm going to stop asking for Tkachuk to score because if it wasn't for that space of time where he really kind of went quiet after Ekblad and Montour came back, he was almost on a pace to break Huberdeau's assist record. Not quite ready to break it, but he's still putting a lot of points in the bank, right? Yeah, he's putting a lot of points in the bank. He's playing a little bit of a different style, but we're winning, and we're winning. And so Sam Reinhart is the new Matthew Tkachuk. I'll be interested to see what they do on the third line, if they're going to leave Lockwood up there or move Cousins back down to the fourth line. Maybe being that it's a back-to-back, maybe you'll see a Lorenskin on the ice. How about Gadjevich? We liked him. How about Lockwood on the third line, Gadjevich on the fourth line, and give Cousins a night off? How about that? Maybe that's the way it's going to be. We still need a top 9 guy. I talked about Patrick Kane and that possibility a little bit in this morning's live review. For those of you that you missed that, real short version is when Kane signed with Detroit, he made part of the deal that if the Red Wings dropped out of the playoffs, that they would agree to move him to a team, a contender that he chose. Paraphrasing, but basically the possibility of Kane getting moved is going to be back on the table. They are 2-8-1 since Kane came into the picture, which, I mean, I am not blaming Kane because I don't know the intricacies of the Wings, but the dude has been scoring, but their record fell off the face of the earth. So what would you rather have? Patrick Kane getting 10 points in 11 games and your team going 2-8-1, or fixing to win 4 in a row, but Tkachuk can't put the puck into the back of the net. If there was nobody there and he had it in his hands and all he had to do was just toss it in, he would somehow drop and fumble the puck and it would fall on its edge and it would roll back at him and it would hit him in the skate and it would go back towards the net and it would go off the post and like land right on the line and not in. That's exactly what would happen. All right, Panthers, give me 2. All right, so no score after 1. Not a whole lot going on in that period. I don't even think either team had 10 shots. I don't even know if they had more than 10 shots combined. It wasn't much. Lockwood did get into a bit of a fight. I'm not going to say he got beat, and it wasn't spectacular. It wasn't too bad, but he kind of went down, and it is what it was what it is. It is good to see some action. So he's on the fourth line. Cousins is still on the third line. Not a hell of a lot going on, guys. Let's move on to the second period and get some goals. All right, so it's one after one. We did good. We get a power play goal, and then we immediately give it back. Stolars gets beat. I can't really complain about the goalie when he's only given up one goal, but he didn't really cover the short side, and Caulfield made a hell of a shot, not taking anything away from him, but there was room there because Stolars, instead of moving over to cover the post, tried to poke check him and left like almost a foot of room there. So it is what it is. It's 1-1. And then we had a goal called back. We had a beautiful goal that came right as the power play was expiring. And then they rewinded the film 40 seconds, and the puck had come out of the zone by like an inch, maybe. And you guys know this channel. I hate that rule. I complain about it both ways. I get it. I get that they have to have it in place. But I've always disliked the fact that they can go back however long they need to, and by a millimeter, and everything that happened after that no longer happened. So it is what it is. No big deal. We haven't had an overtime game in a while. Whatever we need to do is find a way to get 2 points, because it would be disastrous not to do that. Montreal's got a good team. Don't get me wrong, but you can't win the games that we've just won and then drop to this one. So let's get to. All right. This is for 2023. I mean, 2 points! 4 in a row. I don't know why I'm so excited about it. I'm happy we're winning. We had that lull there on those late games. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, it was the staying up late and losing and getting shut out. That was just a shitty week. Can we just call it what it was? All right. And now we're winning. We're back to playing our game. Either way, whether we get 4 last night, well, we ended up getting 4 tonight, right? Eventually, we got 4. You get the late one, you get the empty netter. Eetu Luostarinen with his first multi-goal game. He was out there when we had the empty net, but he didn't get a chance to do it. Stolars took a shot at the empty net, and we got robbed because I think it was going in. At least that's what Randy says. It looked like it was going to be close, but a Canadiens player blocked it. So it is what it is. What it is. So everybody else is picking up the pace for Tkachuk. We'll just put it that way. I think he got another assist or 2 tonight. I know Ekblad got another assist. I think it was on the empty net goal, but it doesn't matter. Points are points. You know what I mean? These guys, you take it as it goes. Now we've been seeing Luostarinen kind of pick it up here in the last week and a half. He's been looking better. Lundell still looks like what Lundell is if you completely subtracted Barkov's offensive game and put a player out there that was a duplicate of Barkov, but defensively, that's what Lundell is. Okay? He might have the offensive skill. I don't know why he can't score. It doesn't go in. It doesn't take a lot of shots. He's focused on defense. But it doesn't matter because what we're doing is working. And what are we, game 36 now? Lundell's not scoring. Tkachuk's not scoring. Ekblad has 1. Montour has none. And we are this close to being the top seed in the conference. So, I mean, does it matter? Does it matter if it's Reinhart and Tkachuk blowing it up, or Reinhart and Verhaeghe, or whoever? It doesn't matter. We're getting enough goals. We're allowing 1 or 2 goals a game, or occasionally 3 like we did last night. And we're winning as a team. and that's all that matters. So maybe if I stop complaining that Kachuk isn't scoring, he'll start scoring. Because complaining about it ain't been working. So we'll try something new. Stolarz had a really, really, really good game tonight. He made some nice saves for us. Rebound control is still less than Vezina level, but good enough. He gave up the one goal that, it's a shame because he could have had a shutout, really. If he had covered the post on that, he could have had a shutout, which would have been good for him. Other than that, Barkov, that top line is just absurd. Rodriguez kind of took a stupid penalty. Actually, it did end up costing us. I think that's the one that Montreal scored on. I'm not sure, but it might have been. Wasn't a whole lot of power plays in the game. This was the prototypical Panther game back, the second game of a back-to-back, but we don't play for 2 days. So we were able to expend enough energy out there. Fourth line looked good. Lockwood, it's interesting. The fourth line, Stenlin, Lomberg, and then you put Cousins on there and it looks good. And you put Gadjevich out there, it looks good. Now we got Lockwood, it looks good. The only time it's not really great is with Lorenz, but the point being is that we have a lot of depth in terms of grinders anyway, because you throw in Cousins there, like I said. So still say we're short of top line forward because you see Cousins had a couple of chances today, and it's so hard because he works so hard. You want to like him, you do like him, but he's a player that you want to really root for, is what I mean. And he creates chances for himself, and he just can't put the puck in the back of the net. So it is what it is. Panthers get big 2 points. Boston won. Toronto lost. And I believe Tampa lost as well. So we're starting to put a little bit of distance there. And I'm not too worried about first place. If it happens, it happens. Right now, the way it looks, the way teams are kind of playing right now, it kind of sort of looks like it'll be us against Toronto, but it's pretty early. But Detroit has been falling back so fast that for a while there, it kind of looked like there was going to be a solid top 5 in the division, and now it's really the top 4 that you would expect. And even Tampa, they started tonight out of the playoffs. So I feel good about our chances in the East. I don't even want to look at the West. The West has got some really, really, really good teams out there. So I don't want to look too far ahead, but I'm really confident about any of the teams that we would have to play in the East. And then in the West, how can I say this? We have to do some voodoo juju. If we make it back to the finals and it's against one of these West teams, we're going to have to do some collective voodoo juju to even things out, because we can't be losing 2 years in a row like that. That would be, I don't think any of us could stomach that. So, but as far as this team, the way we are right now, one spot, we need one top 9 guy, and the rest of the way, we've got defense for miles, right? Where's Josh Mahura? Where's Balinskis? Where's Lucas Carlson? Where's Matt Kiersted? We got defensive depth for miles. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting somebody, but we've got so many guys I forget all their names. So we're good there. We're good on the depth in the forward department. We just need the one guy, and just keep winning. Just keep winning. That's what we're doing, and we've been staying healthy too. That's the other thing, right? Remember earlier in the season, it was like almost every game somebody was getting dinged, right? And then that stopped. I don't want to say when that stopped, but at some point something changed energetically, and guys stopped getting hurt every night. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Tom and I will join you live tomorrow with the review at 8 o'clock in the morning. I know it's Sunday morning, so if you sleep in, that's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. I got to get up anyway because the dog gets me up. He's got to take a leak. So we're going to do the review at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then Kyle and I will be live over on Flying Fluffy Football, Dolphins, Ravens. So we'll be live 1/2 hour before the game tomorrow. And then for the members, Patreon supporters, there is no podcast on Monday. It's New Year's Day. I am going to sleep and rest, I'm going to do something other than work, because between Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the 3 games, my eyes are going to need the day off. So it's New Year's Day, so I'll take the day off. Which, by the way, Happy New Year to everybody. 23, let's put it this way, was the best year for the Panthers, basically ever. Let's face it, at least we won a game in the finals. And certainly was the best year on this channel. Let's make 24 better. Huh? Let's make 24 better. Football channel's doing outstanding. In the last week and a half, the football channel, I've been experimenting with formats over there, and it's taken off. If you don't know, I have a second channel. It's Flying Fluffy Football. Real original name. I don't know where I got the idea from. But yeah, let's make 24 better. Let's finish the job. Let's finish the job, Panthers, in 24. I like the sound of that. All right, good night and 2 points.